with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now Golden State's starting five. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Payton in at the three slot. Sinks the triple.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Now Randall. There's the triple. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
There we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Hield. Now here's Curry. To the inside. Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there. Not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Now Edwards, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Gobert with a screen on Hield. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. A three ball, and the three ball is good. Edwards got 6.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Here's Curry. Yep, it counts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fires for 3. Curry can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Counted good.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Butler from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Butler's got his second bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Randall against Butler. Shoots it up. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry way outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. And not give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
And yes, it's good. He has 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Butler dishes to Curry. Back to Butler. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Shooting with great confidence, Butler fires immediately off the catch.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Randall kicks to McDaniels. Unloads. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Payton. And he comes up with the deuce.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. Out to Payton. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Payton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Bucket Edwards slotting home the 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Curry's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck with deep here. It's just not his night.
Outside Edwards. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Got that one up quick. Butler's got 10.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Warriors leading. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Butler attacks in transition.
You know, he is really the soul and essence of this team. JB leading them in all facets tonight.
Randall passes to McDaniels. Fades back. And Curry pulls it down. And here's Golden State. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Green. Hield against Edwards. Hield kicks to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
That one is on heel. And Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
For the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry kicks to Butler. Outside, Payton. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range. McDaniel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Payton, right side. Off target with the open look. Timberwolves trail by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. A fader. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Overhealed. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter. Curry way outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter and get ready for the big half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Reed. And it's Miller in at the 4 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Reed with it. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Kuminga. And Miller with the block. And he's able to get it back. And here is Moody. Goes back up, and the jumper is on the mark. Moody's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Timberwolves trail by 4. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to Miller. Back to Conley. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Conley's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Podziemski with it. Defended by Alexander-Walker. Here's Post. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Conley for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Stop and pop. Conley dangerous everywhere.
Here's Moody. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Alexander Walker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Down low. And Kuminga throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Conley, the pass to Miller. And here is Ingles. Defended by Moody. Pass to Alexander Walker. For the lead. Pajemski grabs the board.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Post. No good off the front iron.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Takes the three. They get it again. Ingles kicks to Conley. Hands it from downtown. 11 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Fires the three. And Spencer pulls it down. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 13.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Pass to Post. Here's Pajemski. Defended by Alexander Walker. Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the wing jumper offline.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Reed. Out to Conley. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
With the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Curry can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 3. For 3, Edwards. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Payton. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 5. Curry looking it over. And Green slams it in.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Edwards. Now McDaniels. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Payton with a screen on Gobert. Butler from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Quick on the roll there. The speed of Butler makes him a problem for the defense.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Fires it up. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Curry on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, heel. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And that is a big-time performer. I like how Hill embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
That's a 2 from Randall. The rebound by Hill. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 11-2 run. Back to Curry. Hill outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Hill can't hit. Timberwolves trail. Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he gets it to go. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Curry trying to get open as Butler. Curry can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Hield against Edwards. 5 to shoot. They get it again. Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Curry with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Hield. Payton against McDaniel. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Edwards driving in. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
CLA Sports for this NBA presentation. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And here's Şengün. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's DiVincenzo. That's short off the rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Brooks from outside drops in the 3.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside McDaniels. Shot from the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Edwards with it. Van Vliet covering. Randall outside. Over Brooks. Randall can't hit. Pass to Green. Takes the 3. Drains the triple.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. The truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Shoots. And it's Green missing.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's Randall. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one for Randall, man. I wish I shot at lefty.
And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Thompson pulls it in.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Edwards with it. Van Vliet covering. Gobert passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Outside, Green. The 3 is up. Here's Thompson. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Thompson's got 6.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Pass to Edwards. Over Green. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
That's a go-to shot for him, and for defenders, very difficult to contest.
And here's Thompson for 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Now Randall. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo can't hit. Van Vliet right side. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Now here's Randall. With 1 on the clock. In deep, Edwards drops it in. Give him 8 points now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection.
Oh, Rudy on the lob.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And he's going for the oop here. The kick out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the... Oh!
Wow.
That was finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Van Vliet with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside, DiVincenzo. He hits the back iron and sinks it. DiVincenzo's got 5.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Tipped.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Green. And here we go, the Rockets in transition.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
Van Vliet with a screen on McDaniels. And stolen by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Şengün with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets running again. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, here's Edwards into the lane. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Pulls up. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 2.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. In transition, here they come. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Pulls it. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead. Pass to Edwards. On the take, Edwards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Thompson scanning the floor. Oh, he got it! Oh, he got it to go at the buzzer!
Wow.
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
Amin Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Houston. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
We've got Mike Conley. Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group from Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Alexander-Walker. There's the 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets lead by 7. And here's the fast break. Green for 3. That shot missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Ingles, good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Whitmore. Yet to see a basket. Right wing. The 3. Houston with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. 2 points. That one goes.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Pass to Adams. To the left wing. Adams a screen. Eason. Houston with another miss.
He might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Reed for 3. Hits the trifecta. Reed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Easton. They get it back. Out to the wing. Smith passes to Green. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Miller on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Launches it. And another three from Minnesota.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 2-point game. And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
6 to shoot. Green, the pass to Smith. Can't hit that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Conley. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Houston has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Green for 3. He buries it from 3. Green's got 6 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Reed, good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
From deep. Back to Whitmore. Here's Green. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Miller. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Whitmore.
Man, that jumper of Smith is so nice and a tough one to guard at that because of his size.
Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Eason finds Green. Adams with a screen on Ingles. A clear look for Green. Drops one in from the wing. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Conley up top. Whitmore defending. And another basket for Minnesota.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Wide open look. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Houston. They're up by 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Steven Adams. Tari Eason is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Smith, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And here's Green from the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Pass to Green. Inside. Smith passes to Green. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Eason. Here's McDaniels. DiVincenzo with it. Outside for Randall. And here's Edwards. Shoots over Eason. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Normally he drains that.
Whitmore with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Step back shot. That one's wide left.
Now I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Green for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Eason with room. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Poke loose. DiVincenzo on the wing. Lob City! Ant-Man delivers.
Wow, Edwards with the hops, the long arms. Easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Launches a 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Van Vliet. Thompson's got 23 points.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Brooks a screen on Randall. Here's Thompson. There's the drive.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Edwards, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Thompson outside. Baseline try. Goes back up. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Randall, pass to Gobert. Here's Randall, knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. Outside, Green. 3-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Thompson, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
From 17, and it's in.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Şengün, a screen on Randall. Thompson goes in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
That is powerful.
Yes! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Thompson with it. To the inside. Deflects the pass. The 3 is up. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green, and it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Thompson.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And here is Green after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Hits the three-point bomb.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson outside. No one near him. The Warriors pull it in.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games. It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Thompson inside the line and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Thompson's got his second basket of the game. Green with a screen for Curry. Three-pointer and another three for Golden State.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Pass to Eason. It's rebounded by Curry.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
Şengün, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Warriors ball.
Curry finds Green. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. Now Green defending. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 11 points.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Brooks with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Curry missing. Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Shot by Eason, no good. Warriors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Bucket is good. 13 points in the game.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
From deep, Green. Offensive rebound. Curry with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Over in the corner, Green. Nailed from three-point land.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fades and shoots. And it's Green missing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Between his points and his rebounds, he was... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's Brooks. And it's Eason in at the small forward spot. Rockets trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Rockets shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Green, and it comes off the front of the rim. Warriors leading by 3. Lets the 3 fly. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Brooks. Tries again.
I just keep watching Draymond Green and keep being impressed by what he does defensively out there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jalen Green.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years. Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Lets it go from 14. Brooks grabs the board. Rockets trail by 10. Thompson outside. No good again that time.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
The Rockets pull it in. Sengun's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Eason passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thompson with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
That's a 2 from Butler. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Eason. Fires from the corner, and he hits the jumper for 2. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Fires from the wing. Green, no luck.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Payton from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Thompson gets it to go.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Curry kicks to Payton. Wide open. Count that bucket. Payton's got his first basket. And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Here's Brooks. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Green with a screen on Brooks. Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Eason gets a wide open look. Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Moody is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Smith the pass to Holiday. And Adams kicks to Green. Over Kuminga. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Pass to Kuminga. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuminga's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
6 on the shot clock. Holiday finds Adams. Houston needs to get a shot off. Second shot opportunity. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Kuminga, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Whitmore. No good from outside. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Moody. On a heel, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Moody hits them both. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's Green with the 3. Out to Smith. The tray. Drills it from outside. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Moody's has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Warriors. Smith outside. Shoots over Kuminga. And it's Smith missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A fadeaway. Post misses the shot.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Green inside the three-point line. Warriors with the rebound. There's 1:54 left in the third. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Smith. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Healed from outside. They grab their own miss. And Kuminga throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Warriors leading by 8. They set the pick, 18 feet out. Second chance shot, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Rockets trail by 11. Holiday, the pass to Smith. Pass to Green. There's the three. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Hield with the bucket.
Now Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Smith kicks to Holiday. Takes a three. That one doesn't go. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and another three for Golden State.
Two teammates connecting right there, slip feed.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Jabari Smith. He's out there with Steven Adams. Cam Whitmore is out there with Green. And it's Holiday in at the corner. Warriors leading by 16. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Adams. Green with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Shot on the wing. Curry can't get it to go. And Adams has got the ball here for Houston. It's an 18-point game. From deep, Green. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Three-pointer Hield. Here's Payton. Stolen by Holiday. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The Rockets again can't hit. And here are the Warriors now. Outside Butler. And the three off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A new lineup here for Houston. Butler, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Rockets trail by 17. Here's Green, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
When Green goes up for that mid-range jumper, he gets way up in the air, makes it very difficult to contest.
Curry kicks to Green. Over Şengün. And it's Green missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That one goes. Counted. That's 10 points from Amen Thompson.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's Payton. Pass to Green. Misses off the right iron. It's trailed by 13. Here's Thompson. Again, the Rockets score.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Three-pointer, Butler can't hit that one. Good D by Thompson. Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's Şengün, and it's Houston with another.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Curry against Brooks. Butler sets a screen for Curry. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Butler on the way. Butler is screen on Green. Kept alive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
It's Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 32 points.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Butler is screen on Brooks. Pass to Payton. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Houston. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Throws it up high, and it's hammered home by Green.
And what timing from Draymond Green. This guy's a sensational athlete who's gotten himself into great shape.
Pass to Gobert. Releases. No good on his first attempt of the game.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's Payton. The 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 6.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards, guarded by Hield. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Sinks it from distance.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Three-pointer.
This guy, when he steps across half court, he is within range. Anthony Edwards, my goodness.
And here's Curry for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Here's Curry. He has 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first. Can they get it? And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. 9 points in the game.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Now here's Curry. Green finds Payton. Back to Green. Hield with room to shoot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
Edwards against Hield. Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Hield. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
And here's Edwards. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And a deep 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Randle with the jam.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Here's Curry. And he drains the quick shot.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
And here's Butler outside, and he buries his first look.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside, DiVincenzo, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. Let's take a... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Payton in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. Another shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 16 points.
Now you see Jimmy Butler's willingness and almost really relishing the opportunity to get his teammate an open look.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Rebounded by Green.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pulls it from 20. Second shot opportunity. Oh, look at Green get his inside.
You simply must check Draymond Green out because this guy is going to hustle for every rebound.
Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Randall, and that's off the glass and in. He's got 7.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Here's Curry, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Hield picking him up, and stolen by Green. Here's Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Explosive drive by Jimmy Butler. Defender draped all over him. Forget about it.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, BA, I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Curry surveys. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Curry passes to Green. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gobert finds Randall. The three is up. Rebounded by Hield.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Lets it fly. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Curry's got 20 points.
I tell you, he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter if Curry's double-teamed or wide open. This guy's going to score.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit. Outside Payton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Payton's got 6.
Well, Stephen Curry, obviously an excellent distributor. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
Randall inside. It's tipped. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Miller, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. On target from range. Alexander-Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Moody from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Conley passes to Ingles. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Conley passes to Reid. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to post. All sorts of time. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Post has got 5 now.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Moody on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Moody misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. Takes the 3, and Conley with the 3. Conley's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Pass to post. Shoots over Reid. Post shot, no good. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The Warriors lead by 8. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Pass to post. Back to Kuminga. Moody with it. Ingles defending. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. Here's post. Second chance effort. Miller pulls it in. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Alexander Walker. No good, off the front rim. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Ingles from outside. No good there. The Warriors lead by 10. And here's Kuminga for 3. Knocks down the long J. Kuminga's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Spencer. He's guarded by Conley. Post shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker from behind the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Kuminga for 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Outside Reed. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets the 3 fly, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert. Edwards has got 19 points. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Outside Heel. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a 3-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Payton. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards looking for an opening. Fires the 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
Right, the supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range. Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. He can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul.
Team foul.
That's his first foul. DiVincenzo against Curry. Pass to Butler. He shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by Butler, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Edwards using the vertical. Wow.
The Ant-Man is in the house. Mr. Anthony Edwards making it look easy.
Outside Payton. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
That one's good for two.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Curry passes to Green. The kick out. Curry. Now Payton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Pass to Edwards. Edwards on the move. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The kick out. Curry. Heels from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Healed against Edwards. Pass to Randall. McDaniels from long range. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Randall finds Gobert. Edwards for three. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
The three from Curry. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Curry. Outside for Butler. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
To the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
Assistant, Dante DiVincenzo.
Now here's Curry. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Back to Payton. Here's the three. Butler against Randall. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Clock at 6. Another shot. No luck on that one. And so the Warriors take the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill.
close. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
To the left wing. Şengün with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Green with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Şengün, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
No problem knocking that one down.
And count on VanVleet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the basket by Edwards.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Thompson surveying the floor. Shoots. Şengün, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Over Thompson. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got his second basket.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Thompson passes to VanVleet. Outside, Green hits the jumper in space. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Over Brooks. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And the wide open shot from Green. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Gobert finds Randle. Uncovered. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Brooks for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Stolen by VanVleet. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got 8 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now VanVleet following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Got that one up quick. And it's 6 points for Anthony Edwards. Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Deep 2 from Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. For 3, Van Vliet. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Dillon Brooks for the Houston Rockets. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Houston leading by 3. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said,
"Oh, Edwards flies up and finishes the alley-oop."
Oh, my. Edwards going way up for that slam.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Gobert finds Randle. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Şengün with the screen for Holiday. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. Floats it up for Randle. And stolen by Thompson. Green kicks to Brooks. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Randle outside. Launches it. They get it back. Pass to McDaniels. Another shot. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The wide open look here for Holiday. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
They set the pick to Şengün, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle left side. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Randle passes to DiVincenzo. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And Thompson gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
They get the rebound. Out to Edwards. It's up a 3, and that one is off. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And here's Brooks from outside. Second chance effort. Here's Thompson. The kick out to Holiday. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Holiday's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McDaniels finds Gobert. Stolen by Brooks.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Edwards looking it over to halt the run, and it's good on the way-in. He's got 12.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. They're thinking about the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Green. Cam Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Smith, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Conley with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. It's a 14-point game. Miller, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done different.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And it's Green missing.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Eason passes to Green. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 12. Ingles dishes to Conley. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Eason passes to Adams. Adams with the screen on Conley. And the wide open shot from Green. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Green deciding where to go with it. And it's good off the back rim and in. Green's got 8 points. for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Eason. Over Ingles. Green missing again. Timberwolves trail by 12. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Miller, no luck. Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. They grabbed their own miss, and Adams kicks to Smith. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The wide open look here for Ingles. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Whitmore. Over by Conley. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Green against Ingles. Here's Green, plenty of space. Releases from the wing and drills it. And that's now 10 points for Jeff Green. And here's Conley outside. Drains the 3-pointer. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Thompson from long range. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Now DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Shot from the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Randle finds Edwards. Fires for 3. Randle no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Şengün passes to Thompson. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And Edwards slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Green against Edwards. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Look at Edwards sliding home the 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Şengün with the bucket.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Timberwolves trail by 9. DiVincenzo with it. Now Green defending. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's McDaniels. Offline with his three. Houston leading by 9. Brooks with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. 1:19 left in the fourth. No good with the wing jumper. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. And Gobert kicks to Edwards for 3. Brooks grabs the board. Houston's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Rockets lead by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Rockets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Amen Thompson.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Offensive rebound. Outside Holiday. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Here's Green. Here's Şengün. Outside Eason. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Curry. Pass to Payton. Up and over Brooks. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise. Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And here's Butler outside. Rockets with a rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Houston with another miss. The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him, Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
To end the run, it's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Eason finds Thompson. Back to Eason. Shoots. Outside for Green. Brooks from outside. They grab their own miss. And Şengün throw it down.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what Coach wants from Şengün.
Now here's Curry. On target from range. Curry's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Green. 7-point differential. The shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. That's what stands out, his athleticism, and he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward. That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Thompson's shot is off.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
From outside the arc. That's good from Curry on the assist by Green. 11 points in the game.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Green, the pass to Thompson. From downtown, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Curry with a steal. 1 second left. Can't get it to drop. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, something else is working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
Green out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Curry. Here's Butler. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Green, the pass to Şengün. From the wing. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Butler. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Green against Curry. Over Green. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 13. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Eason, pass to Green. Back to Eason. Şengün against Green. Şengün, no good. Warriors trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
Look, he's not the bulkiest guy in terms of his frame, but Butler is really fearless and plays with great confidence and toughness, and it's hard to stop him because of that.
Eason. And it's all from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Şengün, the screen. Three-pointer, Brooks. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Şengün passes to Brooks. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Over Green. It's rebounded by Houston. Inside. Tipped. Now Butler. Payton with it. Checked by Brooks. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Curry, no good. Goes back up. The shot by Butler, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Thompson for 3. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 10.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Curry passes to Butler. Pulls up on the wing. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Şengün. Fires from deep. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors trailing. Curry, he's open. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. He's got 18.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. And here's Green from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Rockets lead by 2.
defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Curry passes to Payton. Green with a screen on Brooks. Payton, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And he makes it.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperon Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Here's Curry. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
And there's the lob. Şengün finds Thompson. Şengün, no good. Fires away from way outside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Rockets ahead, up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Warriors 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Kuminga is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Adams, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he can't hit the second. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Moody from the high post. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer Holiday fires in the triple. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Offensive board to the paint. Outside Podziemski. Gets a very good look and converts.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Now here's Holiday from the arc. Kept alive. Outside Whitmore for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Whitmore's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Spencer. Here's post. Adams covering. The fader. Here's Spencer. 6 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here's Whitmore. Outside, Green. Here's Adams. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
The 3-ball. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Rockets have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. He shoots it. To the wing on the left. Tries again. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Kuminga's shot is off. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here.
2 minutes.
3, Smith. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Kuminga. Holiday grabs the miss. And here they come. Here's Whitmore outside. Got connects from downtown. Whitmore's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
The three, Smith. That shot missing. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the... Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
It's stolen away. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Misses the three. Houston leading by 8. Green for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Adams has got 6.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Smith outside. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Substitution on the court.
Warriors trail by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Butler up top. Outside Payton. And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. And so it's Houston turning this break in the action. Up 10. And their defense has... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Green, the pass to Şengün. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got 4 rebounds now. Green, a screen. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 22.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And it's in there.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Curry surveys. Pass to Payton. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's Houston leading by 8. On the wing, Brooks, guarded by Payton. Outside, Green. The Warriors pull it in.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Butler passes to Hield. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Green. 4-3. Green able to hit from 3.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Now here's Green. He's covered by Curry. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Takes a 3. And Jalen Green with the 3. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Curry, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to Eason. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payton with it. He's picked up by Eason. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green. Get his inside.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical. allowing them to do work scoring the ball.
Thompson attacking.
Oh, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Green against Curry.
2 minutes.
Pass to Heel.
2 minutes.
Uncovered. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Green. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Another hoop for Sengun. They can't stop it. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with that.
Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Sengun. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Thompson finds Sengun. From the high post. Second chance shot. Puts it up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Smooth jumper there by Sengun. Working on stretching things out more when he can.
Butler, a screen on Green. They get it back. Second chance effort. That one is off. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards zero. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Alperen Sengun.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Curry, that's good. Here's Green. Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Here's Brooks. Outside for Green. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Curry. Oh, wow! How about that?
From long range.
Woo! And so the Rockets take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's